girl. Oh. Happy weekend, everyone. We had this big coronation thing happen at the weekend. Not sure if you're aware of any of that. It was only worldwide news. England has a new king. Hello Charlie, if you're watching. Nice that you're a viewer of my little channel. This country hasn't had a king for like 100 years. If I'm honest, I've been suffering from a little bit of royal fatigue lately. Over the last few years there's been, well, there was a funeral, then there was a jubilee, then there was another funeral, there was a massive scandal, and then there was another slightly smaller scandal that was blown out of proportion to make the first scandal look smaller. And now there's a coronation of our new king. Yeah, it's been a lot. If I'm going to be perfectly honest, I think all this royal fatigue has kind of made me not get that enthusiastic. The coronation is not top of my list of things to see or experience. I basically just viewed it via what people were saying on Twitter. It was nice to see a lot of the comedians that I follow on Twitter being openly sarcastic and slightly tongue-in-cheek about the whole thing, which it was really kind of what I needed. I feel I have to say though that while my boat has been in London, I've been noticing a few things, mostly the homeless situation. I think my feeling of ambivalence about the coronation of our new king really stems from the fact that I'm watching someone being pulled around in a golden coach while I am witnessing you know, people living in tents. There's not a day that goes by where I don't count myself incredibly fortunate and incredibly lucky to be living on a boat that I own outright, and that at the moment is moored in the centre of London. Whilst being in London, it's difficult not to notice the difference between people's living situations. And as I take my boat further out west, I'm sure I'm going to see plenty more construction, plenty more lift towers going up for high-spec, very, very expensive flats that people currently working and living in tents are never going to own or even afford to rent. I've been living with an immense feeling of gratitude lately. It's important to remind yourself of how lucky you are sometimes. Is that ABBA? Hello, a bit of ABBA on a Sunday.